Welcome to the final episode of Sacred Stone's Reverse Recruitment. Today we thought we would go and have a nice day at the beach. I think it's called the Melcane Coast, but unfortunately, the monsters had the same idea and they thought they would take a little vacation too. So I guess we're going to have to clear the beach if we want to enjoy our fun in the sun after our adventure through the ruins and towers. So we can bring 9 people this time. And we did get Seth as a reward for completing the ruins. He joined us as soon as I joined this map. He came with a silver sword and lance, and I just filled him in with the rest. Level 11, meh. He should still be okay. So yeah, Seth is here, freed from evil Erica's clutches. And let's just go ahead and begin with the map. Everyone kind of has the same stuff they did last time. I just kind of refreshed everyone's inventory a little bit, especially with the staves and stuff. Speaking of which, I did bring Purge to deal with this. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna have these guys all go over here. There's a lot of archers. I was thinking of maybe even bringing Mir to this. The problem is I only have 2 shields. I want to leave one Cyrene and Cormag. And yeah, I thought I could bring more people, but that's not true. And I think I also need to make sure... Yeah, Seth is on. Not like we don't know what Seth looks like at this point, but... better to at least have him on. I think I'm gonna send Garrick this way too. And of course we need a healer on that side. Just make sure we don't have the Purge equipped. Right, I guess I can let these spiders come to me. See how Cormac does against them. Not too bad. You don't have anything scary. You all have, like, ranged weapons, so I might actually have Nimai. Go from range here. Once again, this is another route mission. I think there's an enemy up top. I think one of the bales can drop a promotional item if you're lucky. It's either him... Oh, yeah, he has an Orion's Bolt. Not very useful at this point, but... I guess if you want to get someone promoted at this stage of the game, you could go with that. Ironically, that's probably the least useful one, since if you're not using Nimai, you really don't need an Orion's Bolt at all. So, interesting. I'll probably just go ahead and let the weapons run out, too. This hit rate isn't that good, though. That's the problem. I mean, I could go for this. Cormac still has very bad accuracy issues. This is a point in the game where I wouldn't care if people died, but Cormag, once again, yeah. As we learned in the ruins, the Bone Walkers really aren't that threatening at this point. In fact, I'm not sure if you're supposed to do this before the ruins or after. I know this map is a post-game map, but obviously it would be a lot less stressful than the ruins because it's only one map, and we can save beforehand. Yeah, these guys are no threat to Cyrene. Well, you are actually. Might be able to let him... As long as you can't get to her. Oh, there's a bunch of guys over here. Oh my goodness. I mean, does Garrick really lose to anything at this point? It's kind of like that meme, there's a meme with, the weapon triangle, and it has, like, all loses to, like, Ike or, Frederick. Like, they usually have the whole weapon triangle pointing to each other, and then they have the whole triangle, and then says loses to, like, Ike or something like that. I feel like that would also apply to Garrick, or Seth. Or Cormag, even. Speaking of Seth... You guys don't have anything threatening. That is enough. And hey, the experience bar. I haven't seen that in a while. Yeah, overall, I think I would much rather have, a paladin instead of a general like we got with Fado, obviously. I mean, Fado was alright, but eh. I got sniped by Molder. Okay, it's safe for Cyrene once again. I have the item to counter the archers, but of course I don't. He would have a dragon spear. Not even going for Natasha. I don't even know if you can reach her, but smart move, actually, for once. Not you. They do quite a bit of damage if they hit, but I actually can't heal her because Soleil is on the other side. I don't think he can use Physic, but that's fine. Want to get Natasha up top so she can purge that Gorgon. Oh, look at you. And you're dead. Yes, keep going for Cyrene. I feel like this map's going to throw us weapons like the ruins did. Just to make sure you don't, like, run out at any point. Yeah, I guess after doing the ruins, this would be basically just a slaughter, but one more map we get to do. Although I did kind of title the last episode as if it would be the final, but I guess this could be the bonus beach episode. Okay, not really anything incoming here. I do have to watch out for the moguls. That's why I brought Cyrene over here. Would love to get kill close enough. Not enough, unfortunately. Well, it is if you do that. And goodbye, Killer Lance. This is kind of a slaughter fest. Alright, we can go with that. Yeah, once again, weapon triangle. Garrick does not care about whatsoever. And get reviewed before you can become a threat. Yeah, kind of going a lot smoother than I thought this episode would go, but I guess that's life when you put this off till very last. I would like Steph to do more things. That is enough. At least we can train someone, in a sense. What do you have? A horse slayer. That is kind of worrying, but Cormag can reach you. As long as no one has, like, a dragon. Well, you're all spiders. You don't have anything. Yeah, we can burn through the Brave Lance. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. I'm not playing this anymore after this. I don't know, Sacred Stones was one game where I would have done like an all-girls run, potentially. I'm gonna get you close to Cormag. That was another idea I had for a next playthrough. Obviously wanted to do reverse recruitment FE6, but I also had an idea to do a girls-only run, but I don't know which game that would be best in. Sacred Stones would be a good choice if I didn't just play it already. I don't know about Tellius. From the Marth games, I've learned that there are not enough female units to carry. Like, Shadow Dragon only had Lena and Sheeta for, like, a good portion of the first half. So I'm not sure what game. And in games like Awakening Fates, it's kind of like even gendered on both sides. Like, the point of an all-girls only run is to, like, limit yourself and have a smaller army, but I feel like those games where they balance out for breeding purposes, can't believe I have to say that, but I feel like those games wouldn't be good because you have just as many females as males, so it's not really a challenge. So, like, the newer games don't, 3 houses, all that, it doesn't really work as good. FE7's a good one, though. It, Alright, I'm just gonna keep your boyfriend close so you can get support. Maybe he can take one on, too. But yeah, I'll have to think about that, what we want to do. But that probably won't come for a while. Maybe after FE6. If you have a game suggestion for that, I'd like to hear. Because that one I'm really kind of struggling to think which one to do. Aside from that, we do have our mini-series that I'm going to do here. After this, I'm actually starting that. Pretty good one, but we expect no less from the one and only himself, Mr. Seth. Even cannot take damage here. Yeah, I kind of want to heal Seth. I also want to keep Cormac pretty close to Soleil. Maybe you and Nimai can do this together. It's not enough. Now Nimai's going to get piled on by the spiders, which sounds horrifying. I don't think too much else can get Soleil if I put him, like, up here. So I have a feeling that spider's going to go for Nimai unless Cormac can kill it. I mean, which he can. Always dangerous leaving Nimai with her bow. I think I mentioned this before, but I am glad Nimai is pretty useful in this playthrough. Usually people don't like taking the time to train her up. It is a pain. Even though she does get a good promotion, it's still training an archer. She probably has more payoff than a lot of other early game archers, though. I mean, Rebecca and Wolt and Will. Not really too much for them to do. Although I like Rebecca. That's fine. I mean, these guys aren't too beefy anyway, where his bow won't be enough. That critical. So I did look into FE6 reverse recruitment, and Corel has 4 HP to start, which is going to make this very interesting, to say the least. I'll just leave you here. Pick off this guy. Very much picking off this guy. Okay, and that's the... I kind of want you to come around and start helping out. Alright, Cormac will probably have to be the one to deal with you, and I think Ephraim will have to deal with you. Although, okay. Nope. Might as well burn through that. Yeah, Cormac is the only one who can reach. It's a shame. But hopefully if he can hit, he can take it out. I didn't even have to use the Hammer at all. I don't know if that just shows what a cakewalk this game is, because I didn't really need to rely on legendary weapons, but... Interesting anyway, and we should probably be careful and not advance until Natasha can get more forward. Yeah, she's the one who's supposed to deal with that Gorgon. Because she is stone. I did not put a restore staff on either one of them. As soon as we can move up the beach. And I don't think that counts as sand tile, actually, now that I look at it. I think it's just regular, like, path. Okay, yeah, spiders are a bit too beefy. Hit rate's a little bit more up, but luckily she is very resistant. Still wish we would have gotten a Falcon Knight at some point. I still don't understand why everyone promoted to their, like, good classes, but Arthur was a mage. I guess maybe someone had a vendetta against Arthur and he was too good. Well, it would be pretty cool to see, like, Seth as a, like a great knight. Be fun to use them unpromoted, but yeah, not gonna happen here. Yeah, you have to wait a little bit. I'm just gonna move Garrick up. Where's your range? Okay, not too far. Okay, in front of Ephraim, they can both go, so I'm just gonna have you. You won't equip the legendary. Not much else to do over here on this side. I don't know if the boss can change in this map. I don't play it that much, but, the Cyclops did spawn on the main map, so... Oh, is that the Pierce glitch? Okay. But the Cyclops, anyway, he spawned on the main map. I remember that spider being the boss at one point, actually, but I might be misremembering. Of course she would get hit. Nima does do pretty well on her own despite not having a support partner, though. Okay, can we get in purge range of you without ticking off too many more monsters? Okay, yeah, it's only going to be one use too. Yeah, I have a one-use purge in a convoy and a two-use. Obviously brought the two. Guess we'll have to use on someone else. And luckily... Battle Axe. Okay, I think I'm gonna have Garrick deal with this since he has the Hoplin Guard. Get your girlfriend in here. Okay. And this team can advance, so... Ooh, a killer bow. Might have Cormac actually fly up and deal with that. No one has a Hoplin Guard on this side. Can't remember if I could get a second one, but... Guess it's a bit too late for that now. And just bring Seth up. Maybe he can get another kill or two. Actually getting through this a lot quicker than I thought we would too. This, yeah, I guess this one would be best for before the ruins. I mean, it could drop a promotion on if you want to take an extra character there, and yeah, you're gonna be annoying. And we're closing in, not too many now, though you're a random gargoyle that exists. Don't know if you move, but ooh, halberd. Luckily we do not have anyone over here that can be attacked by that, or slaughtered by that, rather. I thought maybe the foot units might have an easier time over here. Less woods and stuff to go through. Yeah, I don't really need that. Wouldn't mind Serene taking on you either. Alright, I guess the rest of us will deal with this side. Really would rather just kill you and be done with it. And there's a floor train we don't see too often. I think that's the thicket. Yeah. Can't really be accessible. And I don't have any great knights here, so... I can't get you any closer. Yeah, just gonna move the horse team up slower. And luckily you're distracted over here. And I don't care if Garrick burns through that. Don't care at all. It's like, what, third or fourth critical for you? Who needs berserkers when you have a warrior like Kale? And now I'm glad you aren't promoted into a great knight. Well, I probably would have put Ephraim up here or something. And double critical. What else do we expect from Seth? Maybe he can get another one. Yeah, ironically, Mogul, you're probably the most threatening thing like you were back in Ruins chapter, what was it, 8? Floor 8, I think they were. Everywhere. I know those water levels had a lot of, flying magic enemies. Speaking of which, I'm gonna have you deal with this guy, and I'll probably have you deal with him. What do we want to do over here? What do you have? Battle Axe. Yeah, it's gonna be a Garrett kill. No what Natasha can really do. Meanwhile, Cormac will go on spider squashing duties. Yeah, it's kind of a difficult area, this part of the map. It's all, like, covered in everything. I definitely don't need that, so I guess that's more self-water if you wanted to, you're still doing anything else at this point in the game. I guess you could save this map for after you get Leon as, like, your post-game final reward. If you want to go through that 2 more times. And I think that will do it for most of the enemies. I think the only other 2 will come to us, and Cormac will keep missing. But there are more gargoyles on this map too, unless it does have reinforcements. Which means we would have to hurry up and kill this guy. Yeah, not a long map at all, really. Okay. Can I kill you with anything else? I'm just gonna have to use the legendary. I'd rather have the accuracy, even though you've already missed the 91. I think there's only one more guy to go. Why not? Natasha did so well. She probably was our best unit in the whole playthrough, so I guess she deserves to get the final kill. And no crit, but easy map. Easier than I remember. I had to get these guys to spawn on here too. I had to go to the tower a couple times to actually get someone to show up. Yeah, that would be the last map. I already did mention what we're going to do. It's going to be FE6 Reverse Recruitment next. If you have an idea for an all-girls playthrough, let me know what game would be good for that, since I'm kind of stumped on what to do. And as for the time being, I actually have something going on in the middle of August, so I probably won't start FE6 until probably at the end of the month, but I will do our side project very soon here, probably a couple days after this upload, so I'll see you for that.